frequently asked questions, starting with, how did you get into this? There's a whole story behind that, but the short of it is, I love helping people. I've always wanted to create a space where people feel welcome and to be able to spread positivity. And that's just like, that's the MO here. In my life, I found myself to be the person that people turn to when they needed plant care help. And it got me thinking, like, oh, there are a lot of people that just bring home a plant and don't know what to do with it. And that's no shade, because I was there too, just bringing home plants that I thought were really pretty at the garden center, and then coming home and just putting it by a window and watering it like every day, and then wondering why it was dying. Yeah, because some plants just need different care. So I made Groovy Root as sort of this jumping off point, like a true beginner's guide to just keeping your plants alive. Now, of course, it's still useful for someone that would consider themselves like a plant expert for like new plants. We're always going to be like a beginner on some sort of plant that we're unfamiliar with. You know what I mean? So that's what Groovy Root is. It's for beginners. It's for the people that bring home a plant and they're just like, now what? Because I've known people in my life that are like that. And another, just like a small part of me just wanted to be like, here's a link to how you can take care of your plant. Stop texting me. I love you. Okay, bye. And I just wanted it to be a space that was like really inviting and colorful and fun. And it was like, hey, it's okay if your plant dies like in a week. It's okay. Like, this is how we're learning. It's not about being a perfect person or perfect plant owner. It's not about perfection at all. In fact, it's like anti-perfection. It's just about, even though I am a perfectionist in a way, this is kind of like, I feel like Groovy Root is it gives me permission to not be a perfectionist in my life. Now I'm going off on a tangent here, but let's just talk about it real quick. When I was first making Groovy Root, the website itself went through so many redesigns. I couldn't even tell you, at least 5, and that's a lot. Took me a whole year to make a website that should have realistically taken like 3 months, maybe. But I was being really nitpicky, and I was also just really scared to launch something and release something into the world that I worked really hard on. Towards the end of making this website, I made the About Us or About Me page. And as I was writing it, the sort of message that I wanted to give about Groovy Root started to come very naturally, of like, you don't have to be perfect. You're gonna mess up, and that's okay. And as I'm writing this and saying, Groovy Root is not about perfection, it was as if I would like released or relieved myself of having to be perfect and nitpicking my website. And that's kind of why you'll see the artwork on the seed packets for like the seed club, or the seed packets that slowly get released onto the website itself. The artwork on there that I draw myself is not perfect, and it's not supposed to be. It's intentionally scratchy, and it's intentionally kind of I don't want to say sloppy. It's intentionally imperfect, because although this is like kind of my channel to be okay with not being perfect. I mean, perfect doesn't even exist. It doesn't exist. But it's also just like all in one message. When it comes to plant care, first of all, look at this plant. This was another question I was going to ask, because I get asked, like, why don't you have any succulents on your website, like succulent guides? Number one, I'm slowly releasing plant guides. It takes a lot of research and writing, and like, I have so much going on right now. Eventually I want to get into succulents. It seems like an entirely different realm of plant care, and I know it is. And I've never been good at taking care of succulents, because look at this one. He's half dead. It's okay. I mean, he's still half alive. Half alive. Perspective. Anyway, the only way to grow and learn is through your mistakes. And I know it seems so deep. You go on Groovy Root and it's like, okay, you have some plant guides. I'm not getting this message from this at all. But I'm telling you, what I'm pouring into it as I'm creating it is the rooting for you, the rooting for you. I'm encouraging you that it's okay, that you're gonna mess up. And that's okay. I'm at this stage in the video where I'm like, I'm not making any sense. Just stop talking. This was supposed to be answering frequently asked questions. And I answered a few. It's getting a little long now, but maybe that helps you understand a little bit of the heart behind all of this. And I could talk about it forever. I just love what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing. And I love all the support that I've been receiving. And I love creating and designing and writing for you guys. Like, this is just, I'm in my element right now. And I hope that you're here for the ride. And, there's like a little new growth in there. Anyway, I am heavily distracted right now. I'm going to peace out.